welcome back to Inside Elegance. I'm so excited to have you here today as we dive into the world of vintage-inspired decor. If you're looking to bring timeless warmth and charm into your home, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll explore how warm earth tones can transform any space, creating a cozy and inviting atmosphere. Whether you're updating a room or starting from scratch, this palette is the perfect way to embrace a sense of nostalgia while keeping things fresh and stylish. Before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. We love hearing from you and appreciate your support. Now, let's jump into these warm, vintage-inspired hues that will instantly make your home feel like a peaceful retreat. So grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's get started with how you can make your home feel cozy and full of character with the timeless beauty of earth tone. Earth tones are colors inspired by nature, such as shades of brown, beige, green, terracotta, and even soft yellows. These colors are rooted in the environment around us. Think of the rich hues of soil, stone, and wood. These tones evoke a sense of calm and grounding, making them ideal for creating a warm and cozy vibe in your home. By choosing a vintage-inspired color palette that leans heavily on these earthy shades, you'll achieve a look that's both inviting and nostalgic. Earth tones bring a sense of timelessness to any room, whether you're decorating a living room, bedroom, or kitchen. When incorporating earth tones into your home, consider the overall mood you want to create. These colors can range from light, airy hues to deep, rich shades, giving you endless options to work with. Terracotta is one of the most iconic earth tones in vintage-inspired decor. This warm, reddish-brown hue adds depth and richness to any space, making it a perfect focal point for your home. You can incorporate terracotta through wall paints, pottery, or textiles like cushions and throws. The beauty of terracotta lies in its ability to add warmth without overwhelming a room. It pairs beautifully with neutrals like beige and cream, and you can also combine it with other earthy tones like deep greens or muted yellows for a balanced and harmonious look. Whether you're aiming for a rustic Mediterranean feel or a more subtle vintage vibe, terracotta will bring that welcoming and lived-in look. Plus, it's such a versatile color that works equally well in both modern and traditional spaces. Brown is an essential color when it comes to vintage-inspired earth tones. From warm chocolate browns to softer, lighter taupes, this color provides an instant sense of comfort and relaxation. Brown hues have a natural grounding effect that makes them perfect for spaces you want to feel cozy and lived in. Incorporate brown through wooden furniture, leather accents, and even patterned rugs. These elements not only introduce the color but also add texture, which is crucial for creating a cozy, layered space. A key trick when decorating with brown is to mix different shades to add depth. For example, pair a rich mahogany cabinet with light taupe walls and warm golden accents. This creates an inviting space that feels both luxurious and relaxed. Green is another cornerstone of a vintage-inspired earth tone palette. Olive and sage greens are particularly popular because of their muted, natural appeal. These shades create a serene atmosphere that evokes the calm of nature, making them ideal for bedrooms, living rooms, or even kitchen. Olive green, with its subtle earthy undertones, brings a sophisticated yet relaxed vibe. Sage, on the other hand, has a light, almost ethereal quality that pairs well with neutral tones like beige or gray. Both shades work harmoniously to create a peaceful and grounded environment. To introduce these colors into your decor, consider olive green curtains, sage accent pillows, or a statement olive-toned sofa. These hues create a cohesive and calming effect when used in tandem with other earth tones. Muted yellows are the secret ingredient to bringing warmth and cheerfulness into any vintage-inspired space. Think of the soft, golden glow of a late afternoon sun or the gentle hue of aged butter. These shades make any room feel inviting and cozy, without being too bright or overpowering. A muted yellow can work wonders in spaces that need a bit of light and cheer, such as a dining room or a hallway. It pairs beautifully with browns, greens, and terracotta, giving your home an effortlessly warm, vintage charm. Whether you add it through wall color, furniture, or small decor pieces like lampshades and artwork, a soft yellow will bring a subtle pop of color that enhances the overall ambience of the room. Now that we've talked about colors, let's dive into furniture. When designing a vintage-inspired space, the furniture plays a huge role in setting the tone. Look for pieces that reflect a timeless, classic style. Think mid-century modern chairs, reclaimed wood tables, and antique-style dressers. Wooden furniture, particularly with a weathered or distressed finish, works wonderfully with earthy tones. The natural texture and warmth of the wood complement the color palette, creating a seamless blend of vintage elegance and cozy charm. Don't be afraid to mix old with new. Vintage-inspired furniture can be paired with contemporary pieces to create a well-balanced look that feels both fresh and timeless. The key is to ensure that each item complements the overall vibe of the space. Textures are just as important as colors when it comes to creating a cozy, vintage-inspired atmosphere. Earthy textures like rough-hewn wood, woven textiles, and soft wool can add layers of depth and interest to your space. These tactile elements make the room feel inviting and comfortable. Consider incorporating woven throws, linen cushions, and jute rugs. These items not only add texture but also introduce natural fibers that enhance the organic feel of earth tone. For furniture, look for pieces that showcase natural textures, such as wicker chairs or wooden coffee tables. The tactile contrast between smooth leather, woven fabrics, and natural wood makes your space feel grounded and cozy. Lighting plays a crucial role in bringing earth tones to life. The warm, amber glow of vintage-style lighting fixtures enhances the cozy vibe of a room, casting soft shadows that make the space feel intimate and relaxed. Opt for table lamps with fabric shades in neutral tones or chandeliers with bronze or aged brass finishes. These lighting choices not only fit perfectly with a vintage-inspired theme but also help to create that warm, welcoming atmosphere we all crave. String lights or small, vintage-inspired pendant lights can also work wonders in bringing a bit of charm and warmth to your decor. The right lighting can transform your space, making it feel inviting no matter the time of day. Rugs are essential when it comes to grounding the space and adding warmth. A vintage-inspired rug in earthy tones can tie your room together, making it feel cohesive and inviting. Look for rugs with subtle patterns, such as faded florals or geometric designs, in terracotta, brown, or green hues. Layering rugs is another great way to introduce earth tones into your space. A large, neutral-toned rug can serve as a base, while smaller patterned rugs can add a touch of vintage charm and color. Consider adding textiles like vintage-inspired throws, quilts, or embroidered cushions to your furniture. These soft furnishings not only enhance the color palette but also introduce a sense of comfort and warmth. Your walls are the perfect canvas for vintage-inspired decor, and choosing the right art can elevate the entire room. Look for framed vintage posters, botanical prints, or paintings that reflect the colors of the earth. These types of artwork complement the warm tones of your palette and add personality to your space. For a more unique touch, consider hanging a gallery wall of smaller framed pieces in different sizes. Mixing art styles, such as vintage photography, abstract art, or still lifes, creates a more dynamic and personal feel. Decorative pieces like antique mirrors, vintage clocks, and pottery also help complete the look. These accessories can be found at flea markets or antique shops, and they make the room feel lived in and full of character. One of the keys to achieving a vintage-inspired look with warm earth tones is knowing how to create a focal point. Choose one or two key colors, like terracotta or deep olive, and make them stand out through a feature wall, large furniture piece, or artwork. For example, you could paint an accent wall in a warm terracotta hue, which will instantly draw attention and set the tone for the rest of the room. Pair it with neutral furniture and accessories to keep the balance. The key is to not overwhelm the space with too many bold shades. By using earth tones in a thoughtful and intentional way, you can create a harmonious flow throughout the room. Sustainability is an essential aspect of vintage-inspired decor. When decorating with earth tones, consider choosing eco-friendly materials and vintage furniture that have already stood the test of time. Not only does this contribute to a more sustainable home, but it also adds character and history to your space. Look for furniture made from reclaimed wood, organic cotton fabrics, and non-toxic paints to keep your home both stylish and environmentally conscious. This approach brings an authentic, vintage feel without compromising on quality or sustainability. By sourcing pieces that reflect natural materials and craftsmanship, you're helping to reduce your environmental footprint while curating a space that feels truly timeless. One of the best ways to add character to your space is by incorporating vintage finds. These pieces, whether they're from thrift stores, estate sales, or family heirlooms, bring a unique touch that can't be replicated by modern mass-produced items. From vintage pottery and glassware to antique furniture and textiles, these items infuse your space with stories and memories, creating a personalized and intimate atmosphere. The key is to blend these vintage pieces seamlessly with your modern decor for a balanced, eclectic look. A vintage-inspired home is all about the charm of old-world pieces mixed with contemporary design. By personalizing your space with treasures from the past, you can create a truly one-of-a-kind sanctuary. Maintaining the vintage-inspired feel of your home doesn't mean sticking to a strict set of rules. It's about embracing a sense of nostalgia and warmth while allowing your own style to shine through. Don't be afraid to experiment with new pieces that complement your vintage aesthetic. Mixing vintage elements with modern touches is a great way to keep your space feeling fresh. Look for modern furniture pieces with a vintage flair, or pair new textiles with older, vintage ones for a curated look that feels timeless. Remember, the beauty of a vintage-inspired home is that it evolves over time. As you add more personal touches and find new treasures, your space will continue to tell a story that reflects your unique style. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found some inspiration for bringing vintage charm and cozy warmth into your home using earth tones. These timeless shades will surely create a space that feels inviting, grounded, and full of personality. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let me know which earth tones you're most excited to incorporate into your home. I love hearing your thoughts and ideas. Thanks again for tuning into Inside Elegance. I can't wait to see how you bring these vintage-inspired ideas to life in your own home. Until next time, stay cozy and stylish.